And as you can tell by now, she's very upset. Be her first time in the Oasis Spring. Gifted this to the specter who is residing in the bathroom.
They're serving floor cakes.
Greetings everyone. This is episode 2 of my Sims series entitled Paranormania. We have Heaven here who is about to wake up and is clearly tired of every disruptive paranormal phenomenons which eventually ruined her sleep schedule. How are you doing this morning?
I'm very hungry.
A refresh on our goals, basically to resurrect Norman and both of them become paranormal investigators. As a full-time odd job, what a sad breakfast. For Heaven at least. Norman was consoling the sad specter in the lone room.
Just have to say that you're fine when you're not really fine.
There is something wrong in the seance table. It is self-seancing. Heaven was caught using her phone during a quiz. Apparently she is not doing well in school. Norman has reached level 4 of the seance skill. One more left to go for him to become a paranormal investigator. Whine about unfair life, Heaven, you need to let it out. The Humor Hijinks Festival is in town. Maybe Norman's idea of fun. He dragged Heaven into this. While they were there, they did not even participate on the war between the pranksters and the jokesters. They spray painted their heart out on this street mural.
He needs some milk!
I hope that was worth the aerosol poisoning. They went home and Norman was easily pissed. The first day was not as proud. Heaven cannot catch a break with these pestering ghosts. It is the hot summer season. Collectively, they pay the bills. Financially, the 𝕊𝕚𝕤𝕚 siblings are doing okay. Norman apparently has hatred towards the bright star of the solar system. He tried to cook a cake, but very angrily doing so, that he ended up disliking cooking. I mean, checking his progress of dishes until now.
Oh my god! What is that?
His dislike is understandable. With all the anger pent up inside, he discovered Agnes. During his meditation last episode, he realizes that he hates Agnes so much. The principal called. It seems like Heaven is not doing well at school. Norman decides to go somewhere with Heaven because he heard that there is this quote, an odd shop nearby Oasis Springs that sells, you guessed it, odd things. They head into the address and Judith Ward was there. Heaven soon discovered that this shop was selling a death flower, which is one of the ingredients for ambrosia. Minutes later, the whole shop was crowded. But before they leave, Norman asks an employee of that shop who is the sole manager in order to thank them. So they did went to the residence. Apparently, Norman just left his sister out in the rain. Norman finally met the owner. Her name was Ileana Lavenlock. After that minor conversation, they decided to go home, eat dinner, and went to bed. Early in the morning, and Norman is still unsatisfied. I cannot understand his moodlets. One uncomfortable thing brought back another. It is weird that he cannot ghostly repair this sink. In order to cool off, he decided to do a little jog.
Excuse me,
Absolutely, this is not jogging. He is more on levitating, shoeless. Agnes, time to wreak havoc.
I'm about to beat this bitch up.
Heaven, did you know that your brother is being a diva? They meditated to lessen their inner turmoil. Perhaps Norman is meditating a different outlook in life. After that decent meditation, they decided to do a seance, but unexpectedly, something was clearly wrong. She's here. At first, the event was anticlimactic until Heaven started to run. Not going to lie, every friendly ghost in the room seems chill, and Vlad is also here. There is so much going on right now. Even Vlad, the toughest of all the vampires, is still scared of this lady. Her aura is unmatched. Gaidri did told Norman to place this idol to ward off her energy. She gradually disappeared. Finally getting rid of Temperance and surviving that horrible night, they slept unpeacefully. Staying at this house means that there will be nightmares along the way. Encountering more than 10 nightmares in this gameplay is something to keep in mind of. Heaven is having the worst of it right now, scared in the bathroom. Poor girl, she's still scared when she got downstairs. To remedy this, she cooked her signature cupcakes with a side of milk for breakfast, which is just legendary. She is continuously afraid at this point, so she practiced her own seance by herself, continuously draining energy. She called off school to take a rest. After encountering and destroying 2 haunted dolls, Norman called 𝕊𝕐𝕕𝕤𝕚 to hang out, although she is feeling sad, so they conversed indoors, getting to know each other very well. Afternoon went, and she is still sad while Andrew is forever angry. They need a spa session every 2 minutes. So when Heaven is awake, the siblings went to the spa with Eliza Pancakes as a yoga instructor. Norman eagerly joined her class, while Heaven, in the first time of ages, did her homework. After they did their thing, they went home. They concluded that their house was a mess, so Norman summoned Bonehilda in the flesh, in the bone, to take care of the house. Heaven just slept the whole afternoon yesterday. She was wide awake and did some responsibilities in the night at the house. She ate breakfast, and with confidence and potential tiredness due to the lack of sleep, Heaven heads off to school, leaving Norman at the house. Later, he invited 𝕊𝕐𝕐𝕚. It was a great conversation done, the last one that they had. They soon went out for fishing at the backyard. These two, I would say, are very merry. Despite the lack of fish, they enjoyed each other's company, and they decided to go out for dinner. No one is even unfazed that there is a ghost in the room. This is Sims 4 logic. They talked for a while, and sharing interests, 𝕊𝕐𝕚𝕚 gained a sentiment towards Andrew, and also to mention the free food. Heaven came home today as a C student. She is trying her best to gain her grades up. Heaven cooked beef Wellington for their dinner. She is learning cooking well, and do not mind this, I tried many ways to get the dryer to function. Heaven is clearly in self-development mode, whilst also they need Bonehilda's services. 𝕊𝕐𝕚𝕚 asks Norman for career advice. This is quite odd behavior since she already owns a shop. Norman discovered another plant to add to the garden. You know what time it is? It's treat yourself.
Treat yourself 2011.
So the materialistic things began. They invited also 𝕊𝕐𝕚𝕚 to go together in the museum. However, they caught an eye. At the back of the building, there was this roller skating rink. So both Norman and 𝕊𝕐𝕚 tried skating for an hour while Heaven is alone at the museum. They finished their Yuri on Sand moment and decided to treat themselves again for dinner at the nearby restaurant. However, when they got there, 𝕊𝕐𝕚 was nowhere to be seen. Maybe she went home early. They had their dinner beside the Paris Cullenhagen family, one of the most popular celebrities in town. They were served by Lilith the vampire, which is quite an excellent service. They were both feeling positive and left the restaurant when the lights decided to turn on, and they did a little seance. But now Heaven acquired the levitation powers. Dula people haunt you no more. Heaven was preparing at the bathroom. I am glad she did not slip at this slime creature once again. Being early, she decided to check up on the plants. This lemon tree is looking different. She decided to cook pancakes for breakfast. Sad breakfast hours. Finally, the dryer does work. Norman got a call from 𝕊𝕐𝕚𝕚 saying if this person is worth the date. He answered in a neutral manner. 𝕊𝕐𝕚𝕚 and Norman having a relationship. It is quite an idea to consider, but for now, they are just friends. Another date to also help each other for Heaven's project. Heaven is now doing quite well in school. Nothing much but a pretty neutral school life. She is not really an overachiever, just laid back. They finished her rocket project. Why is this rocket so lengthy? 𝕊𝕐𝕚𝕚 came to visit. It seems that this contraption is water powered. Oh, and it has a little parachute. What a cute installment. The three of them decided to do the seances together. After that, Heaven is not doing so well. These two pals chatted for a bit. Gaidri offered them his jacket. It would be a lovely fit to Norman if he wasn't see-through. They both enjoyed their day of conversation, and this is where the episode ends. Both the 𝕊𝕐𝕚 siblings' skills are increasing. Most importantly is Heaven's cooking, where we can master how to prepare an ambrosia in order for Norman to get back into life. We will check up upon occults the next episode. See you everyone in the next video, and have a nice day.